Yeah, if he wins and even if he loses with the druid, he still has a third life. So
yeah,
that's
And
okay.
we're just jumping right into the game. Let's see. There is a.
Oh, it's a hunter. That's the third deck.
It's the third deck.
We all expected the hunter from Gnimsh because he really likes the hunter, and it seems to be like a control hunter here.
And in the 2P tournament this weekend, he actually went 6-1 with that hunter, so he knows how to play that deck. And whoa, I'm really happy to see that deck. I like it. I like the Savannah Highmanes, the Lion Kings.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
It's a good start here for Baddy. It's okay.
It is really interesting though because it was always considered that Warrior has a really good matchup against Hunter, but however with the Hunter has evolved so much that it actually improved its matchup against Warrior so well that it can hang with the Warrior easily.
Gnimsh really likes the control Hunter against the control Warrior. He really thinks that that's a great matchup for him, so that's why he isn't playing the Druid here.
And the reason why he kept it Stampeding Kodo in his hand are those
the Armor Smiths
and the Acolytes especially.
That's true.
Well, the advantage,
we got both of them.
Advantage Baddy has here at the moment is he can crew Taskmaster up one of those to make it Kodo safe at least.
Yeah, he should play the Acolyte here and then Taskmaster next turn to draw like 2 cards from it at least. So he got a good start here with the Armor Smith top deck on turn 2 and the Acolyte with Pain.
Are we going to see a Huffer here?
I don't know. I guess he might just tracking and hero ability. There are a lot of plays he can do.
Oh, he should play the Animal Companion. Well, if he gets the Leehawk would be the worst. Of course.
Tracking is a safer play. Let's just say that.
The annoying thing about Gnimsh deck is just you don't expect all the time the Lion King Hunter. You might just play your executes early if you see a Huffer or something, and then damn it, Lion King coming, wasted my execute.
I think that actually everyone's playing Savannah Haymane already in their Hunter decks.
Yeah, it's so strong. It's such a strong minion for 6. It's a better Karen.
The better Karen?
Yeah,
don't tell it to Karen. Man, he will be like.
Now he goes for the axe here to the face. He pushes for damage, and he didn't play the Taskmaster. And now one of his minions is just gonna get coded. That's sad for him.
I guess I would definitely draw a card here. He needs that card draw. He needs to mulligan for his big legendaries.
He the second Armor Smith and the Crew Taskmaster, and now he can't draw card at all.
No more card draw.
Goodbye.
And that sucks hard.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good draw though.
Well, he gets slam, can attack, can trade.
I just slam it.
But still, that losing that Taskmaster without drawing any cards. I mean, he has 5 hand cards, he has an execute and a shield slam, but no other card drawing mechanism here anymore in his hand.
Again, a little misplay by Baddy because he didn't expect the Kodo to come out on turn 4 with the coin. And that cost him like his early advantage.
Oh my god.
And just get the second Kodo. And you don't want to lose your Armor Smith without them having any impact, especially if you have 2 of them out and they can give you so much armor.
Maybe you know that better than I do. He doesn't play weapons in the deck, right? No weapons, no secrets.
Yeah.
So even the Harrison in this deck won't get any value. You should go for the Taskmaster execute here.
Those Kodos were so crucial.
Yeah,
I mean,
they were great.
Yeah.
And now we can just play the Highmane.
You can not only one, you can just drop like 2 Highmanes.
Yeah,
still has a deadly shot if there's, I don't know, Ragnarok's coming.
He discarded the one Scavenging Hyena in the tracking, but it doesn't really matter against the Warrior because the Unleash won't get that much value because the Warrior mostly plays big minions instead of many minions. So the Scavenging Hyena is always great with the Unleashed one. So he thinks about shield slamming.
Well, he could buff up his minion attack, shield slam, something like that, which is, well, he would lose his Armor Smith, and you just don't want to lose your Armor Smith so early on. But I guess after he saw those Kodos, he knows there are Savannah Highmanes running around, and he doesn't want to execute here because, well, he should know turn 6.
He knew that's a control hunter from the start. We talked about it here a lot, so he should have known that.
I think that Baddy knows by now that he's pretty much screwed. I mean, judging from the hand sizes alone.
Well said, sir.
You see the hand sizes Gnimsh is favorable there. You see the board position. Gnimsh is favorable there, and you see the content of the cards in the hand.
It's great. For
it's
Gnimsh.
super amazing. He has solutions for everything, and the high mains are such a pain to deal with for the warrior.
He needs like to kill both high mains and then get a great brawl for him. Like that's the only way he can come back. And he has like the card advantage, and he hasn't even played one Buzzard Unleash combo yet, so you can draw your whole deck so fast with that combo.
Not only was a Buzzard Unleash, I mean, he's running the Stone Tusk Boars too, and worst case scenario, he just drops that Stone Tusk Boar, Animal Companion, and stuff.
He enrages his Armorsmith. I don't know why. He wants to Whirlwind and then Shield Slam it, but it's like 3 cards he uses. I guess he wants to save the Execute, but then he doesn't have anything.
We will actually see an Execute here.
Yeah, you want to see anything?
Oh no, never mind.
Oh,
it's gonna be Shield Slam. Yeah, it's gonna be Shield Slam. Which I don't really agree on.
No,
I
it's
think
like
that
3 cards for like Kodo that already killed the Armorsmith. That's like a 4-for-1.
Because how is he gonna execute now? He will have to sacrifice a minion to do that.
Yeah.
There's a Buzzard, and he could just Buzzard, Stone Tusk Boar, Animal Companion, and
I
will
think he's gonna Unleash here.
Or
like,
Unleash.
He doesn't really need to Unleash in this matchup, and he already got the great late game minions for him.
And there's the first skill command and a Scavenging Hyena.
The Scavenging Hyena is great here. Then if he's gonna play that, he's gonna play the Hunter's Mark on the Armorsmith.
And just gonna trade everything
He can get rid of the Hunter's Mark because he still has a death shot against big minions.
Yes.
Well, and he has 2 Savannah High main, so he's more the aggressor than he's feared of any big minions.
That game is pretty much over.
7 cards in hand for Gnimsh, only 3 for Baddy on his turn.
It's 3 bad cards that don't have him here. Oh, he draws the second Shield Slam, so he could get rid of the Hyena, but that's fine for Gnimsh. Doesn't really matter.
I guess early game, that's always a problem in Control. If you mess up something early game, it might just prove fatal for the late game. And in early game, he didn't buff up his Acolyte of Pain for some card draw.
He should have played the second Armorsmith and then buffed the Acolyte.
That might just prove fatal for the course of the game.
If the Armorsmith dies to the Kodo, that's not that big of a deal, but to kill the card draw of the Warrior, that's really crucial.
And Gnimsh just draws his deck at next turn. He could even like be crazy, drop his second Buzzard, and
if he wants
draws
to die
complete
from,
deck.
Lose from fatigue here, sure.
Yeah, he could just go madness mode.
But he used all the triggers to use the executes like last turn to kill like 1 Kodo.
But there's still one whirlwind.
If that execute was a Shield Slam now, right?
That would be great. Yeah.
He could have just Shield Slammed the high main and brawled.
Like Gnimsh really goes for it here. He wants to break that armor.
Well, the annoying thing is if Baddy brawls now,
Baddy needs like the second whirlwind here. That would be good. He could like double execute and brawl, like dump his whole hand. Taskmaster is okay too.
Well, he can at least execute 1 now.
Yeah, and then brawl. He needs to brawl here.
Or he could just risky brawl and hope the Stone Tusk Boar survives and he gets...
But it doesn't matter what survives. Gnimsh always gets here 2 cards here. And you might even discard. Yeah, and 1 Hyena lives, but he also gets the 2 Hyenas from the other 7 High main.
I guess that was an okay brawl here.
He had to brawl there, but he discards like a Timberwolf.
And an Animal Companion, that's 1 lesser Huffer or Leok.
The second Timberwolf. No, that was the one, right?
Yeah, that was one.
Sorry.
Well, it's okay, he has a Direwolf Alpha Houndmaster in his hand.
Yeah, he doesn't really care at this point.
He can still Leok with his last Animal Companion, and here's the thing, you would actually be happy about a Leok this time.
Yeah, 1 time, like, and he now gets the Huffer.
Oh,
it's still 4 damage, right? It's 1 damage more than he would get with the Leok.
So where is the second brawl?
Unless
please?
he wants the second
Nowhere
brawl.
to be found.
He needs the Geddon here. The Baron Geddon would.
Well, Baron Geddon would be okay. Wouldn't turn the game.
That's game over.
Baddy just concedes.
And Gnimsh wins 3-1.
Gnimsh advances to the winners finals.